Greetings and salutations, netizens. It is Wolfphototech, and today we're going to do a little quick overview / review of this. It's both a overview and a review. However, please keep in mind that I have not ran I almost said Guildmaster. My German slipped through there for a moment. I wonder when my Native American and Jewish slips through. Anyways, there's these handy dandy maps, and as you can see on each one of these sides, there are both the front and back images of each one of these sheets. And that is handy dandy for keeping a track of, hey, did you forget this sheet? Did you put it in the wrong thing? Does it look like this? Oh, it goes in this folder. Handy dandy folder. You got the main map of Ravnica, as well as information on the back side for the main map and such. There are no charts on the back side of this one, but there are charts included on a lot of these. This is the map for Precinct 1 for Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica. On the back side, there is information as well as a random chart here. People on the streets. That's the random chart for that. And then there's a map for Precinct 2. As you can see, it's top-down sky view as if you're from an airplane or an airship. And as I said, just like each one of these, they all have information on the back with a randomized chart. So I'm not going to show you every single one because that's going to get really boring. I'm just telling you that there's a lot of information on the back of them, and it's handy dandy. Now on to this, and I have to reorganize this because I screwed around with this earlier. And then there's the top-down sky view maps of all the precincts with information for each precinct, and then there's these sheets of the Arrestor Station, the Safe House, and the Legion Garrison, as well as other places. On the front side, you see the sheet I had to pull back and up, where you have just maps of the Arrestor Station in each section. These maps have a little drawing explaining exactly how it's structured or oriented and all the rooms in it. These are handy dandy for your players. You can rip these off of the screen, off this here right here, or assemble your map or grid to match this. There is no information on this front side, so you don't have to hide anything, and it even tells you where they all connect to each other. However, on the back side, there is the exact same maps, but this time they have text on them. As you can see that there's text in there of each section, as well as a random table and more information about each section, each place. So this comes in handy dandy for if you're new to if you want to run a Ravnica campaign, a Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica. You have handy dandy maps to copy off and show to players, and you have handy dandy maps for yourself as the DM to that's the Legion Garrison. Just showing you it again. And then, as I said, on the back of each one of them, there's the same exact map, but with all the information on it. So, I'm not going to show you every single one because it's going to get boring. But there is the Arrestor Station, the Legion Garrison, the Safe House, Undercity Mansion, Rubble Built Encampment, Rubble Built, or Rubble Belt. Rubble Belt, huh? That's a weird choice, combination of words. Experimental Workshop for the Is It Guild, the Grand Basilica, the Notorious Nightclub, the Vin LD Center, the Growth Chamber, the Kiriko's Hideout, and then you have these, which are breakdown. These actually break down. They have tear lines in them that allow you to tear the cards apart with important characters for the included adventure for Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica. And on the back, you see all the characters. On the back, there's their little allegiance symbol, as well as a little bit of information for them. Overall, this is probably, say if I feel it, is probably a 4-star to a 5-star, or if you want to run the Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica setting, or Ravnica setting for Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. It's probably 5 stars if you are in person and you want to run the actual adventure out of Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica. However, it's more like 4.5 stars if you are just simply running Guildmaster's Guide using the Ravnica setting. Because you still have handy-dandy maps, you have handy-dandy information on the back side of each of the maps about the precinct that you are looking at. So it'd actually be quite handy-dandy for you. This is much like, there's also this for Dungeon of the Mad Mage, which I also have a review on the channel for. But anyways, I would say if you're going to run a Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica, this is a buy. This is a buy, okay? This will help you out a lot. Even if you run it digitally over online, this will still be handy because you still have information on the backside of the sheets. You can lay the sheets out on your tape on your desk. And you also have the handy-dandy maps, so you could put little you can put little items or knickknacks on the map to symbolize your players. They happen to be in that room right now, and Bernard has wandered over into the next room, and you put another little play piece right there, and it's handy dandy for keeping track of all your players without having to have a setup where we have 3 or 4 screens. So I would definitely say buy this. If you're going to run a Guildmaster's Guide or /Ravnica adventure, go for it. I'm going to include a link to the Amazon page for this. So, boo-boo. Alrighty. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like and subscribe. And see you next time on the channel. Have a delightful day, a nice night, a wonderful week, and a magnificent month. And see you next time.